big checks, big deposits. Ooh. I got it.
Hey, run that shit up, Chase.
Run it up.
I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I be on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing. Apply pressure, I'm job hunting. Risk good, I'ma bop something. Fire on me, I'm Glock busting. Got rich, then I went broke. Bounce back like good dope. Bad times I kick those. Mama told me don't trust hoes. When a boss talk, you don't speak. Keep niggas on a long leash. Money coming, they gon' creep. Step on niggas like long feet. Stuff money in my tube socks. Right back when the work.
That intro is just so hard.
What's up? What's up?
It's good. I'm gonna go
Like
to
long feet.
That gets me
What
every
up?
time.
Teran, man, give us the proper introduction, man. You the most livest guy we got, man. You the one that turn us up all the time and be having dudes trying to fight us in the street because of your opinion. Dudes from Portland ran up
because
C5 tried to slap him the other day.
man, I don't even know what episode we on.
It don't matter. We just gonna talk
It don't
about
matter,
Bron.
man. Yeah,
Bron
man.
going home.
You already know, man. It's another episode of Triple A
I keep
Sports.
doing this
You know?
every fucking time.
Oh
The
shit!
co-host. We got my boy Reg. We got Jay. We got C5. We got Big Chicken. You know, my son. He said he gonna be on later. We don't know. You know how he go. We ain't get that text yet, but we still gonna hold it down no matter what. You know, y'all ready?
Let's get into it. I'm ready.
It's a lot to talk about, man. A
What's
lot
up,
been
Tony?
going on.
I see you watching Tony. Shout out to Tony Mazzi.
A lot been going on, and it from I don't know who was on last week. I mean, for example, I know was you on last week, Red?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you was on. Tone was on too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he came on
Yeah,
after
Tony was on. Yeah, I thought I seen him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I said, man, a lot just this week alone. Just after that, a lot didn't happen already in sports and stuff like that. Crazy.
Ooh, Big Chicken, go ahead and start us off there, man. Let's jump into it.
Let's go ahead and talk about the transfer portal closing today.
I'm glad. Tired of talking about it, truthfully.
Me too, Reg.
Yeah.
I'm very due.
It was a lot this year, man. It was, oh my goodness.
So much shit going down. God. It's gonna be like that for a while.
Yeah.
That's that money. The bank is closed. Is that all they're basically saying? Is the bank is closed for now?
Basically.
Especially the last minute transfer, boy, they made sure to do that.
I hope it's closed till at least January, February, truthfully.
Yeah, something's got to. His phone keep kicking him out. Something. I mean, I think even at this point where you got even former players are calling for some type of structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, even former players, like I think it was the Tyreek and somebody else, and they were just like, "Yo, like we got to have at some point you have to have accountability and make guys stay and fight and earn." If you start taking a fight out of these guys, man, eventually that's gonna catch up and water down the sport.
And I don't know. I think it already is. Like we keep saying, we don't want to talk about the transfer portal. Like it's already old.
It's like it's too dramafied.
So you saying former players, like players that's playing right now on teams, or
Players in the NFL, like
but they really can't. They can't really speak. I mean, yeah, they really can't speak on that. I want to hear from the people that's on these teams that's not trying to leave and stuff like that. Honestly, like how they feel about it.
I think they need to put some stipulations on it. I don't know. I just got here, so I don't know if y'all already been talking about that.
Oh, snatch my son on.
Hey, DJ, we there. Go ahead, DJ, man. Don't be letting your little cousin keep talking to you like that, man.
But don't be paying Teran no attention, man. He's just weird. Everybody else just starting to catch on.
I ain't weird. I'm special. Different.
So,
Well,
DJ, so tell us about it, man. Give us your perspective, man. If you can, if you may, please break that down a little bit more, or at least in your eyes, what
I
does some?
I like the transfer portal, but it needs to be some contracts. They need to figure out something where it's like NFL players have to be held to a contract. Once you go in, you should have to stay. You shouldn't like how the Alabama player was able to go in and go to Iowa, go back to Alabama. That needs to be stopped.
So you said you want to go back to you can transfer, but let's keep it at once a year.
Yeah, once a year. Actually, once every 2 years. Like I feel like once you go somewhere, you need to stay there for a year or two. Just every year transferring, I'm not a fan of.
Dude, a free agent every you can go be a free agent every off season. As soon as the bowl games come, and bro, actually the way it works out with the way the school semester is, once you finish your last game of the season, you basically a free agent. You ain't even got to play in the bowl game. You can transfer.
Right.
There's always going to be abuse with the system, even if it goes the way that DJ's saying it. And I see where you're going with that. But what's the one quarterback? What was it, Bo Nix?
Yeah.
Man, listen, he'll have 2 years here, 2 years there, 2 years there, 2 years there. He'll be spreading out his whole college career like, a lot of NFL quarterbacks would be,
Right.
I don't know. This shit is it's just wild. I think what would slow it down a little bit is like I keep constantly saying that, you a big baller, you transferring for money. If your ass should have to pay for that, you should have to pay for that school.
That semester.
No, for the duration of that time, you want to go. Like, say for instance, if you went to Ohio State and you had a full ride, and
you're saying your scholarship should get canceled out if you transfer.
Yes, and you should have to pay for it. You got the money.
That's tough though. Because what if you got players that not seeing the field?
Well, listen.
Like where you draw the line?
Okay, but all right, but look, say you're a freshman. All right, I'm dipping. You ain't even supposed to. Just what I'm saying. It's like, so you kind of damned if you do, you damned if you don't in all situations. There's no way that you can perfect it. It's always going to be a way that you can manipulate the system.
I like how it was in the beginning, kind of where they open the doors, like if it's medical, family hardship, the head coach leave, or your position coach leave. Then they used to be like, yo, you can transfer. Like they was letting them go. Like if those things happen, or you graduated. Or if you were a junior and senior. But I think if you a freshman and a sophomore, if it ain't those 5 reasons, then you got to sit out. Like you got to sit out a year or something like that.
Okay, what if you're a running back? Then what?
No, I mean it don't matter what position you play. If you're a freshman or sophomore, and none of those 5 or 6 factors you come up with, coach leave, position coach leave, hardship in the family, I don't know, some other factors like that, then like those are like important things. Like you got to put some type of factors instead of Cash just being like, man, like they recruited another running back. Dummy, they gonna recruit a person for your position every season. Like, get out there and fight. Like where's that, bro? When you go to high school, it's a freshman coming right behind you. Your sophomore year, you think you're gonna be the only running back?
Not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
no, I'm not saying that's what you're saying. I'm just saying.
I'm talking about if you're a running back, I'm talking about your shelf life. That's going to come into play now. Because I'm trying to be in the NFL, or if I'm an NFL
No, I'm not saying stay in school. I'm saying you can go to the pros when you can go to the pros. I'm talking about jumping from school to school to school. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
I get what you're saying. I don't think they should be able to do that neither. But like I said, if you do the 2-year thing, it's gonna get abused. If you do it the way that you're saying, it's already being abused. Okay, think about say you got a broken leg in 2020 or 21, right?
Right.
Okay, you got that. Say you got some other little knick-knack injury. You got that. Then you got Corona. Next thing you know, you're 30 fucking years old, bro. There's college basketball players like that right now. So either
So
way,
we agree on that. Like, so you sound to say there should be like I don't want to age discriminate, but you know how that goes. I think it's if they open that door, you can't age discriminate it. So you probably give them somebody a linked amount of time, maybe.
listen,
Like
you ever seen higher learning? There's gonna be so many motherfucking ice cubes in that bitch. It's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna
I
be
think
crazy.
the COVID year almost over. I think this was the last year, or this gonna be the last year of the COVID
should
year,
be the
something
last
like that.
year, yeah.
Man, listen,
Oh,
who gets the COVID? Who gets that? Like honestly, I mean, I'm not saying it don't exist
I
because I
think
do
it
believe in it.
was.
I've never had it, that by the way. But who still gets the fucking COVID? You got a better
No,
chance.
they're saying
nobody
that
but the seniors. Yeah,
exception is
seniors.
almost up. This is the last year for that exception to ever
Yeah,
be used.
most seniors now was freshmen. Is like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Honestly,
but either way, man, this shit. I don't know what they're gonna do. You can't fix it because there's gonna be somebody that's gonna be sitting back collecting them NIL checks forever.
Tehran,
The way you fix
Tehran,
it is you unionize stuff. You get collective bargaining. You
then they
run
just
it like the
become
NFL.
employees. Then they become employees, and then coaches are sitting there cutting you and everything else, and your scholarship getting dropped too.
Let's act like coaches don't have that
man,
conversation.
they doing it. They dropping it now. Even
They
scholarships getting
just
dropped.
putting it in the open now, but I know the coaches have had that talk with players at the bottom of the depth chart trying to get to 85. Like, hey,
Yeah.
we should start looking around. This is how you fix it, though. This is how you stop it. This is how you put some rules. Right now, it's the wild, wild west. Like, you got to do something right now.
Got to do something, but it's gonna be to the extreme. Years later, it's gonna get tweaked again. It's crazy.
It's the NCAA fault, though. They never had a plan for this stuff. And now it just got out of hand.
Way faster than I think they understood that it was going to.
Hey, but you didn't got all that free money, all them years, forever and ever and ever and ever. So,
But I'm
Well,
all
they're
for
still
players
getting their
getting
money
paid.
too.
I'm all for players getting paid.
yeah, because the players always been at the bottom of the totem pole anyway, and they still are.
Give me that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff. But man. All right, what we got next, Big Chicken?
Next up, we got the Cormani, the cornerback, still not having a school.
He a perfect example of why you need to work hard and don't burn no bridges.
Facts.
Yeah, that, and he needs to reboot.
Take accountability.
Go to a junior college, go win a national championship, pretend that you Cam Newton, come back 2 years from now and be unstoppable. That's all you're gonna have to do, bro.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Go like change your story, change your
Man, go somewhere. Look at old boy from Toledo. You know what I'm saying? Go somewhere like one of those schools, FCS too, though.
Yep.
You know, I'm pretty
They'll
sure
take
they'll
him.
take him.
Yeah,
He
that
probably ain't trying to go down there. You know, when you know the ones to be in them on the Power 5, they be like, man, I ain't going even down to FCS. But look at the first cornerback, taken from Toledo.
yeah.
Yeah, I said, like, man, gotta go. Like, you see what they go do that.
Exactly. It don't matter what school you go to. If you fucking good enough, the bottom line is you're gonna get to the league. Bottom
Yeah,
line.
we already got a name, so people they're gonna follow him where he goes. Some people, because they want to see what he gonna do.
What's the call was rough too. The Honey Badger was rough too when he was in college.
Right. Then he could transfer back.
Man, right? Yeah.
That might be the only option for him, though.
Yeah,
He need
I
to
don't
go. He
know.
need to go improve his worth. Go somewhere, show that you can take your ass to class and not be hiding in the bathroom smoking no weed. Show that you can sit there, be accountable for yourself on as well as off the field. Turn around, prove that you serious about your business. I'm sure if you go and handle that,
That's so rare. That is so rare in my generation, though, Jamar. I hate to say it, but it is fucking so rare to find someone that is willing to at least show up and not be a jackass and just do the bare ass minimum and show up and fucking at least want to do it.
Listen. Time is running out for him. It's M's on the line. It's M's on the line. So right now, whoever you listening to, bro, or whoever is the person that you look up to, need to tell you to pretty much do what I said, or go to like a max school. Chill out. Listen, they're not going to be able to stop you. If they kick the ball to you, I'm pretty sure that you're going to take it to the motherfucking house. I'm pretty sure if they throw it your way, you're going to take it to the house.
Not
Do that like,
necessarily. Them cats can ball for real though. Like,
listen, yeah, they
Texas
can ball.
ain't sorry.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they sorry, but you got to understand, what's he, 4 or 5 star recruit? He's going to shine. He's going to get his shit off. Believe it when I tell you. And if he gets it off, he still got that name. He'll be cool. Get to the league and just, it'll be water under the bridge.
I'm in agreement with you in a sense. Like, he'd probably be one of the most naturally talented, but at the same time, like, if you ain't working hard, it don't matter how talented you are. His problem is he's been told how good he is his whole life.
That's true.
And now people not kissing his butt, and people are like, yo, you need to work. Everybody else is here. They working and good.
At that high level, talent don't shine over hard work
At all.
Listen, look at Randy Moss. He was bumping his head for a lot there.
But Randy is different.
Yeah,
no, Randy started off at Florida State, got kicked out, did he go right away to Marshall? Did he go to another school, then Marshall?
I think he started off at Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, then Florida State, then Marshall. You're right.
But Randy, everybody ain't Randy talented. Like, Randy ain't the rule.
I don't know.
Everybody can't do what Randy did. Like, he had one route and he changed the position.
I will agree on that. Like, Randy was special. I mean, he went there and broke Deion's 40-yard record at Florida State. He's the truth.
Yeah, like, I don't think Cremani McLean is that gifted of an athlete. Like, he ain't Travis Hunter athlete.
Nah, I mean that's a whole nother dude right there, gifted. So, I feel you on that. Like, you got to be rare and exceptional. The kid just needs to get out there and show that that's where he wants to be, and go and show he really wants to be playing football.
Yeah.
What you got, Big Chicken?
Next up, we got to talk about Shador speaking down on a former DB for the Buffs. The cornerback, Xavier Smith, saying, "You never tried to get to know me." He was destroying guys' confidence, talking about Deion Sanders. But Shador responding with, "I don't even remember him, to be honest." Bro had to be very mid at best.
That's wild.
I got mixed feelings on that.
Oh, man.
He kind of just proved his point, though.
Yeah, like, I like it, but I don't like it. Like, if you Deion, like, and you actually trying to build a program, it just shows what everybody else is saying about your program. Like, you letting your kids basically run everything. And overstep.
His son gotta understand, like, right now, like, you defending your dad, but he talking to him as a coach, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he not coming at your dad, he coming at a coach, and even you a player too, though. So it's like, you ain't gotta always say something.
Right.
But I like it though.
I mean, I like it, but I don't either, though. It's like, come on, man. It's like, so everybody can say something about your coach. You gonna say something? Like, you ain't got come on, that's Deion. Like, you think Deion ain't worried about it? So it's no, like, trust and believe, Deion don't care if he take up for him or not. Like, Deion like it, but Deion cool either way it go. He gonna be Deion.
Right.
I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say this the best way to come off as mature, as a mature point, and not come off sounding like I normally do when everybody think I be hating on Deion.
You gotta be hating.
I think as far as Shador, that's a no-go. I get you want to take it for your dad, but you need to show the maturity as a player and as a leader on that team, and not jumping out the window time somebody say something about that you don't like. What I say with Deion's response was something along the lines of, "My son gonna be a top 4 pick next year. Where your son gonna be? LOL." You know what I mean? Like that right there. the apple didn't fall too far from the tree, and that's poor taste on both sides. And NFL GMs are going to look at that and be like, "Yo, where is he at maturity wise? Like, where is he at, and where is his leader? And can he be the guy to bring in here and lead a locker room?" And so that's at. That's how I looked at it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if you try to build a program, you're gonna need those type of players that's nothing but special team guys, program guys for 4 years.
Yeah, you need bodies, man. You need depth.
It's about to be what, a 16, 17 game season if you're trying to win a championship. So why shit on them?
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know. It's Prime. I'm gonna let Prime do what Prime do, and if he wins, then he's found a new way, and hopefully other people can follow it. And if not, then I hope everybody learns from it and learns not to follow it, and know that it takes more than just a name and a whole bunch of press to win some football games, and it takes work, and it takes, again, accountability and discipline, and those things started to show as the season went on for Colorado. So hopefully they took this off season to humble themselves, because right now Colorado's talking smack to each other as well as to other folks, like they won a damn, like they was in the playoffs.
Like they were doing something last year, like they were shitty.
Yeah. And I don't know. Listen, all I know is if you 4-8, I don't want to hit shit from you two after the first game, and you knock whoever the hell you need to knock off their damn feet. Better yet, don't say nothing to me till you win that 5th game.
Nah, I want you to come in confident every year, man. Forget that.
No, you gotta go. You can't talk. You gotta show up and prove. Because you ran your mouth and you got your ass whooped.
I'm about to say, please don't do it after the first game. That's exactly what the fuck they did last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
hype train was strong last year, though. Everybody was riding that shit
for about 4 weeks, and then that motherfucker just hit his peak and just
started playing some.
Man, but it's hard. But in contact sport like that, it's hard for teams not to, even not to get all hyped and stuff like that. Man, that's tough.
I mean, I was happy for him. I still am. I just hope he can get 8 wins this year, and
Yeah, I get it. Hey, man, listen, confident but humble.
My view on it is there's a difference between getting hype and there's a difference between talking down on people.
Yeah.
You can't talk down on people when you only won 4 games. You can't do that.
They talking down on other teams or like players? Oh, okay, yeah. You can't
other
do
players,
that.
other teams, that's just not. You can't win 4 games and then talk down to other teams. Can't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought they was just, hype about the new season, like, new year. But if they doing that,
new year, new us. New year, new us, baby. Listen, bro. When your favorite comeback as a head coach is that my son is going in the top 4, and not about we about to put up more than 4 wins on the board. We gotta have a conversation. Man, there's so much. It just, regardless, there's so much growing up around that institution and on that football team and that locker room that has to happen. And I'm hoping that man gets it together. I'm not wishing for nobody's downfall. I'm hoping they find a way to get it together. He's hired good coaches, because the biggest key thing to it all, and I'm sure all of us can agree after watching last season, is not one of the biggest issues was that them coaches failed them kids more than them kids failed themselves. There was a lot of bad coaching that went on last season and a lot of errors, and them teams were falling apart and getting out coached in a lot of ways last season. So it's everybody's got to mature up, or everybody gonna be sitting there looking for a new home, transferring out after the season when they let go of Dion, or they might keep him because they want to get that money.
Yeah, I mean, he does bring a lot of money to the school. He's the biggest talk in fucking town. He is bringing recruits. He's bringing famous coaches. I mean, he's doing big things in Colorado. I still say that he's just gonna have to win some more games. He's gonna get the pass for last year because You know, they did win more games than what they won before he got there. That was his first year as a Division 1 college coach. The odds are stacked against him because of the conference that he's in. It's gonna be hard for him to get recruits, you know, the California recruits and shit like that. So I wish him the best.
I think he's leaving at the end of this year. I think he should leave. His team ain't gonna be good after next year. Like, who's gonna be a quarterback? Where's Travis Hunter going? I think he's gone.
Think he gone next year?
I think he gone.
Probably. Probably.
Well, our last thing in college football we got is players now, because of the transfer portal, being told they're cut and that they need to move on. How do we feel about that?
The nature of the beast. When I've heard it's like other players say, like coaches will find different ways to run them off, and now you just have coaches coming out right saying like, "Yo, like you need to go find another home." And I don't know if they can't. I got to find out what's the rules. Like, can they cut you and you lose your scholarship, or do they still, even if they cut you once you were scholarship, they still got to honor that scholarship?
No, see, scholarships is only a 1-year thing.
Okay.
So like they can pull it whenever they want, but it's the nature of the sport now. So it's like people want to leave. Well, now you can actually get nudged out. Like it's both ways.
Oh, they about to really take advantage of scholarships now with the one. Like they definitely, man. These schools, man, they gonna make sure to take advantage of it now. They've been doing it. They really gonna be on it now. They definitely only giving.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy.
Red said Prime is a shit.
Huh?
Red said Prime is a shit.
Red, I ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah. He is the shit. You talk about Prime the player, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite player. But as a coach, we need to have an honest conversation.
Well, listen. Overall, as a coach, if you want to take the Jackson State shit,
So where did he win?
He's a good coach. He has a winning record overall.
Okay, but all right, we judging. I didn't sit here and watch people judge Ryan Day off wins and losses. What did Prime win? I mean, like what? That was like saying, oh, he ain't win no big games, this and that. He losing all this. What did Dion win?
Nothing.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
So we can't call him a shit until
he's a very young coach. I mean,
agreed.
If he's saying that Prime is the shit and he's speaking as of overall, he's 100% correct. But if he's saying Prime is the shit as a coach, that's yet to be proven.
I agree.
Okay, so look, athletic criteria varies by school football programs. For example, Division I Power 5 schools implemented a rule in 2015 that prevents coaches from canceling or not renewing athletic scholarships for athletic reasons. This means that a coach cannot take away a scholarship for poor athletic performance. However, colleges and universities can cancel or reduce scholarships for other reasons, including student athlete voluntary quits the team, serious misconduct, and providing false information and a disabling injury.
That's when you know a lot of people that can't play, they start moving them to medical hardship. They've been doing this for years, man. They're going to find a way to get down to 85.
Wait, is he saying they're going to be into 12 this year?
The playoff. You talking about he's going to be in the 12. He's going to be in the final 12 this year.
Oh,
man. Ray, you trying to bet that?
What buffs? Colorado buffs?
He must be Buffalo.
There got to be
somebody.
Oh,
I think the Bills are going to come in, you know what I'm saying, the college, you know what I'm saying, and play. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way
they won't win. They're going to win the Big 12.
There's no way that
Buffalo?
Get in there.
There's
no way. Listen, what conference are they in now? Because I know the conferences are shifting. Are they still in the same
12.
conference? Are they still in? They're in the Big 12.
They won't win that. Utah is clearly better than them.
Yeah, they'll have an easier chance because if they stayed in that conference with Oregon and all them motherfuckers, the Pac-12, whatever the fuck it is, they was finna get steamrolled
But
again.
I think the Big 12 only gonna have one representative, and that's gonna be Utah.
Keep on talking about it, baby. We gonna see.
Look, he's still on the hype train, man.
Red, we can bet it.
Still believe. I
Listen,
believe.
now that he said, listen, I ain't gonna lie.
Big
Like I
12
don't think that Colorado is gonna make the playoffs. But with them being who's all in the Big 12?
I
Kansas,
don't even know.
Kansas State.
Mhm.
Is Texas
Oklahoma
there?
State.
No,
Oklahoma State still there, right?
Oklahoma State,
Oklahoma
Kansas,
State,
yeah, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech,
Texas Tech.
No, they ACC.
Did Texas stay?
Utah,
I
Did
thought
Texas
Texas
stay?
left, didn't they? I think
Texas left.
Texas
Texas
and
left.
Oklahoma left. Cincinnati, West Virginia.
I don't know.
Shit, they might got a fucking chance of winning.
Baylor, Iowa State, Oklahoma State.
Think about it.
Yeah.
The five, like the winner of the 4 power conference is going to get an automatic bid.
Listen,
Then the group
Okay.
of
Big
group
Chicken,
of
can you
5.
bring up the Big 12
Yeah,
conference?
real quick. Here it is. It is going to be Arizona State, Baylor, BYU, Colorado, Cincinnati, Houston, Iowa State, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, TCU, Texas Tech, UCF, Utah, and West Virginia.
Utah's better. Don't sleep on Arizona.
it's winnable.
Oklahoma State is better.
It's winnable though.
Don't sleep on West Virginia.
Don't sleep on West Virginia, Kansas, or Kansas State.
Or TCU. I'm not gonna slip on TCU
Or
because on paper
Kansas State,
TCU
or Kansas State.
TCU traditionally is a good, solid team. So
And Colorado just not a good team. Like, I get it, they got a couple of flash players, but they're not a good football team.
but I can tell you who
They won
they is
4
better than. Listen, I can tell you who are they better than right now. They're definitely better than Arizona. Arizona State.
No, they're not.
You mean Arizona that won all them games last year?
They're not better than
Listen,
Arizona.
they're better than Cincinnati.
I'll
I'm
give
pretty
you
sure
that
they
one.
could beat Iowa State.
Maybe.
Kansas
Ooh, Iowa
State
State
probably.
so.
No, Kansas actually is a good team.
Kansas was a good team,
but they can't
Kansas
stop
State,
nobody.
Kansas State plays pretty tough too.
And they could beat West Virginia.
Ooh, I don't know. Like,
Wait,
based
what was
off what?
West Virginia
What
record
do we
last
base
year?
this off of?
Wait, and this is the same Arizona that beat Colorado last year, if I'm not wrong.
So, what are we basing this off of?
I mean,
Arizona has.
my point
one
is,
of the-
them is winnable games and beatable teams. Them ain't no fucking donkeys. Y'all acting like
Hey,
the
we
teams of
thought-
this name is like,
We
oh, good.
thought that
Winnable
last
games.
year. We thought that
Winnable
last
games of
year. We
what?
see what happened.
What makes them winnable games?
Because them teams ain't no fucking football teams. All them teams
So
I
what
named
make
is goddamn.
Arizona?
Listen. All them
what make
teams I named
Colorado?
is basketball teams.
What made Colorado? What made Colorado a team that can beat them though? Like, Colorado's not a good football team.
Neither are
They got
the
a couple of
teams
splash
this
players, but they're not good.
Listen, that conference right there is going to be cold as fuck come tournament time in basketball. Believe it.
I think you need to watch Arizona though. They call it arguably the best receiver in the country. The quarterback back. Arizona got the players, man.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really never see their games because their games come on at midnight and shit.
Reggie, like, I'm going to bed. I ain't watching this shit.
Oklahoma State is better. Kansas was not a bad football team last year. Kansas State should be they're solid.
Every
Kansas
team I
went
named,
9-4 last year.
every team I named, all put together have 0 national championships.
What
But they
that got
got
to do with them?
they got tons of fucking basketball championships. Tons. Every last one of them.
Them national championship, Colorado got one in the 90s. That's not going to help them today.
Man, that's the Big East of the West, of the Midwest.
I'm
It's a
saying
fucking basketball conference.
Utah is going to win the conference pretty easily, I feel like.
I don't know. You got TCU. Listen, no one's talking about TCU. They get recruits now.
I think Utah is the best team.
Baylor do too.
They ain't been good in a couple of years.
That's true. But
I don't see
TCU
them being
has
good.
until Colorado cracked their fucking head last year. Was it last year? They was traditionally good.
I mean, yeah, but TCU proved to be a bad football team.
I don't know. I'll say the last 10 years. I say 10 TCU been in there, and they didn't have some excellent players.
Oh wait,
I
Houston's
agree
not in
with you
there.
in the last 10 years.
You said what?
Yeah,
Is
Yeah,
Houston in the
Houston's in
Big
there.
12?
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to
I
me,
said Houston.
they up and coming Houston. They ain't like that traditionally. They're
To
another
me,
basketball team.
I agree with you in the last 10 years, but like that really don't got nothing to do with now.
Yeah, listen, what did they start at? Where was they ranking at the beginning of last year? And that shit is based off of who the fuck they go get recruits and shit.
I think that was based off them going to the championship,
Yeah,
giving them the benefit of the doubt.
I think that TCU is gonna come back this year solid. I think that TCU is probably going whoop on Colorado if they on their schedule. That's
I
what I
could see
think.
that. Because I don't think Colorado that good, but I just think Utah is winning that division, made that conference pretty easily.
Man, Colorado about to run the table. They got Warren Sapp now, dog.
No,
You see the
Colorado
hype it
gonna
was
win
when they
about
had
8 games.
Dion, and now you add Warren Sapp, dog. It's over.
No. Colorado gonna win about 8 games. That's what they're gonna win.
Real quick, I know I
It's
went over
over.
once, but this is their entire schedule. It's North Dakota State, Nebraska,
Win,
Colorado
win,
State,
win,
That's
Baylor,
three,
Gonna lose to
UCF,
Nebraska.
win,
4,
Kansas
5.
State,
win,
Arizona, Cincinnati,
win,
Texas Tech, Utah, Kansas, Oklahoma
win.
State.
Yeah, they getting 8 for sure.
Nah,
For
he got
sure.
about 9 in that.
I don't know about that, man. We said that this year though. Like we looked at their schedule and said, "This will win, this will win." Especially after they beat TCU. This
Not
will
me.
win, that's
We're
a
only
Not
win.
me.
giving them
I
the
ain't say
benefit.
that.
We're
I ain't
only
say
giving
that.
them the
I ain't
benefit
say
of the
that.
doubt because of the one guy who can't get on the damn field. I think of almost all those teams we named, except for maybe 2 of them, Colorado's got the worst record. And it's not like they sat there, went in the portal, and came back with a whole bunch of dogs and Louis, like they tried to tell us they had a whole bunch of Louis
Listen,
last year.
Jamar, look at that screen. Look at that
They
motherfucker
still got
screen.
a
1,
problem on the offensive
2,
line.
possible 3 right there. Possible
What do we know?
4
We
right there.
don't know.
I'm not sure they
Oh.
beat Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm not sure
They
I don't
they
even
beat
think they
Nebraska.
beat Baylor.
Yes, they is.
Yeah,
They're
I
gonna
don't.
beat Nebraska, and they're gonna beat the shit out of
Nebraska actually not that bad this year, man. They got some athletes.
And they got a quarterback.
Listen,
The reason they lost, they have a they had a quarterback last year. They'd have won.
Who?
Nebraska. They'd had a quarterback last year. They'd have won.
all right, watch. Listen, all right. Look, like I said, I'm borderline critical of Dion. I think he deserves another chance, but I can promise you, at the end of the season, Deion Sanders is gonna look like a hero because they're gonna win 8 games. Watch.
Bro.
I
if
hope
we
so.
can
I'm
make
a
it-
Dion fan, but I just don't see it.
Look, last year I said he only will win 6. I said at max. When me and Miguel was arguing, he's like, "No, Dion, he finished." I'm like, "Listen, he ain't winning more than 6." I based
Hey,
it off of their
Miguel
schedule.
had them niggas making the playoffs.
Right. I based it off their schedule. I knew they wasn't going to beat the teams that, was ahead of them.
Hey, them
But
same dude they just trashed and called mid with last year was Louis luggage. I don't want to
Listen.
hear this shit no more.
Right.
listen,
It's like-
if they was
Well,
in that
let's-
same conference that they was in last year, I think they would get steamrolled again and be 4-8. But since they to this weak ass conference, oh yeah, they straight.
But we calling
well,
teams weak like
we-
Colorado ain't weak.
Yeah,
We gotta stop. We gotta step
Right.
off the Colorado talk because we will be in here forever. Let's go into NBA with NBA talk.
All right. There's a lot that happened. Playoffs have been exciting the last week, that is for sure. So I'm just gonna go down the bracket and talk about what's going on.
Your team ain't in the playoffs? Don't say nothing.
All right, so in the West, we got the Thunder sweeping the Pelicans, man. I did not expect it. I don't think any of us really expected OKC to sweep anybody, especially
I
the
did.
Pelicans.
No,
I
I'm
expect
gonna
them
say
to
your team.
win, but I ain't expect a sweep.
No, I thought they would, go 5-6, but
I
Especially
ain't picking.
the first game was so close. It was a 2-point game, and then they just go and fucking beat their ass the rest of the series.
Hey, I know how to pick second team, so I knew this was gonna happen.
Man.
He said I know how to pick second team.
You know what? I didn't really see a lot of this series for some reason, and I swear I tried to watch all of them, but
You don't like
I
watching winners.
I picked all winners though, all winners. But I'm surprised that Oklahoma is as good as they are. I'm like, who's their third and fourth scorer? Like, and they just, they swept.
Jalen. They got 2 Jalen Williams, bro. That's who it is. Jalen Williams
Oh.
is like their sleeper.
Only people on
Bucket
it was C5, Big Chicken, and me. We was the only ones talking about them all season.
The dude jumped in.
I didn't think. Red, I didn't think that. I didn't think that the
He
Thunder
did.
could
He just
sweep
hopped right
them.
in there.
And the reason why I didn't think that the Thunder could sweep them is because the Pelicans, they got some star players, bro. They got
They
at
do.
least 3 legit 20-point scorers that you really
Like
can't stop. You know what I'm saying?
VI.
So, right. So I'm thinking that's gonna get them at least 1-2 dubs. You know what I'm saying?
And Zion was healthy. Zion was healthy for
That's what I'm saying.
the last couple games.
That's what I'm saying. That that's surprising to me that you could sweep them.
Was Zion in any of the playoffs?
I thought he was.
Nope.
No,
Nah,
he didn't
was
play.
out for the
No,
whole
he didn't
series?
play.
I didn't play none.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, that was part of it.
No,
For
I
sure.
I thought
lied.
New Orleans was
Like I
still
said, I
good.
really didn't see none of those games, but I'm
Let's
still
see.
surprised that they swept them.
They still should have got
For
one,
sure.
man.
Yo,
CJ McCollum. Yeah.
It's hard to sweep teams. I thought they would get one.
Shit,
It
it ain't
is. It's
hard
hard.
to sweep Phoenix. It's not hard to sweep them.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. And so, moving on, the Clippers and the Mavericks are tied 2-2. They play tonight at 10 p.m. The
Dallas
winner
did
of this
this, Chris.
series is going to play the Thunder.
Dallas,
I don't know.
I'm hoping Dallas win.
Me too.
Dallas should be embarrassed. They should be embarrassed. How is you losing to these motherfuckers without Kawhi?
I mean, they do got a couple of other nice players.
Man, come on.
They do have some hoopers, man. Don't forget, James Harden will give you 20.
Fact, see,
PG.
he was.
PG will give you 20.
Him and PG the other night, I think it was Sunday. It's like the motherfuckers couldn't miss. They hit every fucking 3. I seen them shoot. But come on now. Come on. Listen, you losing to these motherfuckers. They 95 years old without Kawhi. The 2 games that Kawhi played, you beat them. It's weird.
That's all right. It's tied 2-2. It's a good series. That's like the only good series in the West. So
True. That's the truth. It is the only good series in the West.
like they're giving us a little bit of something in the West.
Right.
The Timberwolves brought out their brooms as well. Cleaned up Turan's Suns like it was nothing.
I mean, it was a tough.
Man talking shit to Kevin Durant the whole time, telling him to get his
That
old
was,
ass out
that
the
was like
league.
that was like a close sweep though. Every game was like a close sweep.
It was like a grown man versus little fucking kids.
Hey,
No, every
he said
game
that
was
like he
close.
was holding the dustpan for him, bro.
And Red, to Red's point, yes, Bradley Beal played terribly, but the Suns are a poor constructed team. Listen, if Nurkic is your center, it's like an express lane to the hole. He can't block shit. I mean, he gonna get some offensive rebounds, but that's it.
That's like all the team. That's like all the teams that lost to Jordan. He didn't like the new Jordan. So I mean, we can't. Man, keep your heads up high, son.
Hey,
Like, come
why
on,
did
man.
they get rid of a true point guard again? Like, they never.
They thought they could win without one.
Bro, if they'd have kept that squad and even kept old ass Chris Paul because he was a leadership and a foundation in that locker room, they'd have been back in some finals. Instead,
But I don't
they
even know,
blew it
man,
all
because
up.
the defense was so. I ain't know, man. For them to have so many star players, that D was so terrible, man. Like
Kevin Durant.
the Suns D was trash. Like, oh my goodness, man.
It's a poorly constructed team. Listen, first of all, you got 2 shooting guards. That's what you got. You don't even got no motherfucking point guard. You got rid of Ayton. I'm not saying that Ayton was, the best thing since.
Nah, they shouldn't have got rid of him. Yeah, right.
He was 18 and 10.
Yeah, right. 18 and
All
10
day.
easily without even doing nothing.
Right.
It was quiet, but he got it all the time.
Right. People always think that Kevin Durant's the answer, and he's not. Go ahead.
Well, it seems like they're trying to elevate Grayson Allen to be that guy too, and it's just not working. Like he
He's
just
a role
got signed
player.
on for another contract, and he was playing a
If he
little
ain't
bit,
get hurt,
and
he
he's
was
trying to
balling
do his
before. If
thing.
he ain't get hurt though, he be balling though, man.
He can play, but he's a role player. He's not a person that you can depend on consistently to give you 20 points. He's not really an offensive threat unless he's wide open. He cannot take nobody off the dribble and get to the basket. He can't take you off the dribble and shoot it in your face. He has to be set up.
Man, I ain't gotta listen to this triple team in my team.
I'm telling you the truth.
Like,
Y'all got
man, we can go to something else, man.
You got $150 million payroll for one season, and it gets swept. You're top heavy.
While we're on the T-Wolves, I saw today that Mike Conley was named 2023-2024 Timon Stokes. I'm not sure that's how you say that. Timon Stokes Teammate of the Year. So shout out to him.
I hope he.
I've always liked him.
I've been a fan of him since like college.
Me too.
I've always been a fan of him, but I did hate on him for some years, and the reason why is because he got one of the first ridiculous motherfucking NBA contracts I've ever seen.
Was that Memphis or Utah? Memphis gave it to him. It was Memphis gave it to him. Yeah.
But since Tobias Harris, it ain't nothing now.
You saying that like we don't know. You hating on the big three, so I'm pretty sure like you've been hating.
No,
hey, you can't even call that a big three no more. Them like the three, yeah.
Listen,
that's like the what?
The three dust bunnies.
Mm-hmm. They honestly didn't want to win.
Up.
Hey, they honestly was swept up. Hey, they honestly was preparing for next year anyway, though.
Man, bye. That team needs to be ASAP.
Hey, you sound like Colorado fans.
Teams do that though. They prepare like the playoff. I mean, they know they got in the playoffs. They said they've been playing hurt all year. We just practicing for next year, so they know what to do now. You know.
Listen, why do people keep giving Kevin Durant such a motherfucking pass?
They give it to him, bro. They give it to him.
Listen, do you see what happened in
a pass for what though? Like,
he hasn't been.
I'm telling you.
He hasn't been out the first round since he been with the 73-9 fucking.
Listen. When he was in
nobody who got Durant in the top or something to give him a pass.
Right.
Pass for what?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you comparing Durant to though? Like the.
There you go. No. There you go. What are we comparing him to? Because I ain't.
Because I know what it's gonna come up to is like the whole LeBron, and the reason why people give LeBron the flack he get is because it's like a direct competition with Mike and Kobe. Nobody think Kevin Durant is on that level, so nobody.
I've heard people say that Kevin Durant is like the most elite scorer in the league. He's like this dude. He's like the most ferocious scorer. This and that, and I'm like,
hey, C5. You know how you cut that nose off? Unfollow Turan on all social media. Because that was all Turan.
No, he's not. Listen, he's nice, but my critique of Kevin Durant is one thing. I don't think he tries hard enough. And the reason
he didn't try hard enough when he was on them other teams.
Well, and then he blames it on personal reasons.
He gets away with it, and his shot percentage is too high for the points that he averages. My thing is, if you shooting 50, 60, 70, whatever percent you shooting, you got to go out fucking shooting. You got to go out shooting because clearly you're on fire.
Hey, I know this is a sports debate podcast, but it's like it became a hate podcast. For real.
Listen, Turan, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm joking, man.
He's too good to let them fucking dubs go. Is my point with him.
It's sad, man. Hey, the coaching, man. That was bad coaching too. Their D was horrible, man. I ain't never seen a D that horrible in a long time, man. I had that many stars.
Brooklyn was the same situation, bro.
Hey, Deshaun, he is an elite scorer.
He ain't got to play defense.
Since when? He hasn't been an elite scorer since he played for the Warriors. Stop.
No, when he after he sat out that whole time, he was decent for half a year for the Nets. He was elite for half a year.
I think he can score. I think he can score. That's all he can do.
That's all he can do. You thought he was just okay, man. Come on now.
Listen. My thing is that's all he can do.
You thought he was good on the Nets?
The Nets, man, that team was injured when he was doing everything.
Look, so
I mean, even
that's an excuse.
The year Milwaukee won a championship, Durant was getting buckets in the playoffs. They lost, but don't forget, he was hooping.
That whole series.
But he hasn't. He
It's,
hasn't
you know what
taken,
that
he
sound
has
like?
never taken control of a team in his whole career. His whole
Never.
career. And
Never.
not
And I
once has
agree
he
with
ever
you.
been he
Never.
ever been that guy to where we're
Never.
talking about he's an elite scorer this, he's an elite scorer that. If you're really an elite scorer, bro, you'll grab your team by the balls and go win a fucking championship. But you're not that
C5.
dude. And everybody talks about him like he's that dude.
Right.
Oh,
I agree with you, C5, like on that part, because that's why nobody ranks him in that LeBron, Michael, Kobe category.
Right, because he's.
But everybody feel like like T-Mac, he get buckets, he can
Yeah,
score.
he can score.
he not 6'10", bro. He's 7 foot. Quit lying.
He can score. He definitely
like-
about
score,
6'11",
but he don't
7
try
foot.
hard enough, and he gets too many passes.
I mean, the fact that he don't take teams on their back is the reason why he ain't even looked at, probably over Steph, people all-time ranking.
Steph is
For
sweeter.
sure.
than
Oh, he
him.
dropped
Steph
on
is sweeter than
mine.
him.
He
Steph
dropped
sure
on
he
mine.
He dropped on mine too, bro.
Steph is better than him.
I agree with that.
Steph proved it when they won the championship 2 years ago. That is hardcore fucking proof. Because you name one other person besides Jordan Poole and all them old ass fucking senior citizens on that goddamn Golden State team, and they won.
I mean, Wiggins
Hey,
did all right.
you know what? If we even be really fair about it, hell, Clay was showing that he was better because he was out there killing them before he got hurt. When KD went down,
for a
and
minute.
Steph was down, Clay was out there. I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm not
But
gonna say.
didn't
I'm
he
not gonna
score?
say
He
Klay
scored
Thompson's
like
better than Kevin
60
Durant.
some
I'm
points
not
off
gonna say that.
11 dribbles or something like
I'm
that.
not going there at all.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
But
You said what?
all right.
What? Is Clay the better defender, better shooter? Well, at least 3-point shooter.
I ain't going there.
Kevin Durant is way better than Klay Thompson. Stop it.
Yeah, like no.
Like when I say that, then you know I'm a certified hater. I'll wear a t-shirt that say hater, like a tattoo on my forehead that say hater.
Wait, all right, I get it. We love KD. He can get his buckets to carry a team. But Clay has to play within the system. But he's also shown, like I said, in that same championship finals, that like he was destroying Toronto. Toronto couldn't handle him if it weren't for the fact he was hurt, and plus he's a better defender, so he can get you buckets like KD can, and he's a better defender.
You saying plus he's a better defender? That's just it. He's just a better defender.
A better 3-point shooter, a better defender, and a better system player, and a better leader. And a better leader.
But before KD got hurt,
no.
before he got hurt, he was busting Kawhi ass. Like
yeah.
So he was getting past Kawhi, or he was just set.
Bro, he was getting past he was killing them, man. Toronto couldn't stop him.
I'm talking about KD, not Clay.
Clay.
KD before he tore his Achilles, he was tearing Kawhi ass apart. Pause, no Diddy, whatever. Like,
I mean, yeah, nobody can watch Kevin Durant. That's a fact. Like, if anybody that say that you can stop Kevin Durant, you a motherfucking lie, because he gonna get his shit off no matter what you do.
But that's all you got to do is let him get his shit off, and then just cover everybody else.
But you can't let him. You can't stop him. You can't stop him. Klay Thompson can be stopped.
All right, we can talk about this all night.
That's tripping.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I ain't the only one. The
Nuggets had the Lakers number again this season. Busted their ass 4-1 in their series. So bad they got LeBron talking about how he don't know if he wants to retire or not.
Can I ask a legacy question about LeBron? Somebody asked me this, and I really didn't know how to answer it.
Go ahead.
They said, like, if LeBron can continue to add to his legacy, can he hurt his legacy too? Or is it just set in stone, he can only go up?
I don't think it makes a difference either way. I just think that, in my opinion, he don't got nothing else better to prove. Nothing to prove at all.
You can't hurt if he's still balling. You can't hurt it. Like, say, if he started doing trying to play and you see the decline, and he's still trying to play. But if he's still doing what he's doing, because honestly, if you watch that series, Ron, usually where they say he be trying to get like try to stat pad or whatever. Past stats or whatever, that game he actually did his thing that series, like
he can play another 5 years.
He averaged 27.8.
But
I know, but I'm saying not even average though. He looked at like he was doing his thing the whole period though.
We have to ask
still at
ourselves
39
a
years old
question.
Yeah.
Can LeBron James really lead a team to the finals and win again? No.
I don't
No.
think so.
Can Kevin Durant do that? No. Can Steph Curry do that? No. Can Kawhi do that anymore? No.
Well, what I
It's
wanted to bring
over.
up was
It's
this is
over
the
for all
first
of them.
time since 2005 that neither Steph, KD, and LeBron, I think it was, I'm not sure about KD, aren't in the playoffs. So it's really an end of an era. It's kind of crazy to watch the NBA just change over right now.
It's
All
time.
these
This
young
is
kids
Ant-Man.
are
This is
taking
Ant-Man's
over.
time.
It is. It's time. It's time to let it go because it's not their league no more. It's not. They're not going to win. I don't think neither one of them players I just named to you, unless they become a role player, they'll never win another championship. Not in a league
Yeah,
role.
I don't think LeBron will get out the first round
Me
anymore.
neither. Me
I think he's
neither.
got one year left because we got to talk about that. Do you guys think he's going to retire?
What if he go to the
No.
Knicks? He get out the first round.
No, he's not going to retire. Because he's trying to get his son in the deal. But yeah, if he goes to a different team to run, that's what I said. If
Oh, he's
he's
saying
like
if he
the
for the
third,
Lakers. Oh, okay.
if
You talking about he
if
say
he's
for the
like the
Lakers?
third or fourth option, then yeah, they can get a ring. But if they're going to be the number one or number two option, no, none of those players can win again.
Man,
I mean,
go to New York.
I won't
he's
say
still
Steph
doing
can.
his thing though. He's still
I'm
doing his
saying
thing.
Steph can. Steph has the ability
Yeah,
for
like-
the fact his shooting still makes him a viable option if he's the number two.
Now, I think Steph just needs some more help. With
Yeah,
with all this talent around the league, and
Me
the
too.
Warriors just
Oh,
lack
man.
right now. They just need some help, and
The
I
Warriors-
think Steph could do something.
Steph
Yeah,
Curry
like,
is
I'm
at
not
least
gonna say-
35 years old. He's at
I'm
least
still,
35.
I'm still not gonna say he wouldn't be able to win. I agree with you on the other ones, but I think Steph can get another one with the right team around him.
I say
how you
you
gonna-
put Bron on the Thunder next year, they can win it all.
Yeah, he go to the Thunder, put him on the Knicks.
Hey, they might fuck around and do it this year, bro. Sweeping
Man.
Pelicans and shit.
Man,
Yeah,
He might go get one.
we might do it this year.
He said, "Yeah, we might."
it's
Yeah.
over with. It's,
Like, for
it's
real,
over.
for real. How it's over?
You
when
know,
we
Turan, the
4-4
big Thunder
out?
fan.
Like,
Oh
man.
boy.
LeBron James, my favorite player, but unfortunately, it's over with.
He just got to be the third. He just got to be the third best player on the team. And just listen. Let's be real. AD let Bron down. AD was brought in not to stay the number two. He was brought in to be the number one and let Bron be the number two. But AD never fully took over or became that number one. He always still stayed anchor man.
Well, he was hurt.
I don't think that's in his like personality.
No, he doesn't have alpha. He might got a little bit of dog in him,
He
but
he
he's
wasn't
not
that
an
guy
alpha.
when he played for the Pelicans. He wasn't that guy. I don't know. I just don't think Anthony Davis, I don't think he's got the number one player in him.
Bro,
I mean, he can't stay healthy. He just
With that said, though, it's hard to be an alpha with LeBron, though.
But he brittle though.
But I'm
He's
gonna
very
say
brittle.
I think it's different. LeBron at 39 versus LeBron back in his prime, because LeBron at 39, I feel like is more of a coach, more of a mentor. I mean, he's still out there balling and doing his thing, but every single player that has played with LeBron in his old age has gotten better significantly. Like, I don't know. I just think he does something to these young kids. He sees an eye for the game. He just loves it. Shows them how to ball.
10 years ago with that same team, they would probably win about 65 games, and they would definitely win the championship. Unfortunately, Father Time is the undefeated fucking champion, and he's knocking hard on LeBron James. Everything.
10 years ago, wasn't that Miami LeBron in the league though?
Hell yeah.
To beat that Miami LeBron team 10 years ago?
With Anthony Davis 10 years younger too? Fuck yeah.
Chris Bosh and Wade and them?
Anthony Davis 10 years ago. Fuck yeah.
San Antonio
10 years ago, Anthony Davis would be hurt.
No, Anthony Davis 10 years ago was about 26 and 14.
Hey, Deshaun, I had been seeing Dwight Howard talk about that shit, man.
Nah.
Dwight Howard's been yapping a lot about how they're missing him and how he's the right piece and how he could stop Jokic and this and that.
Dudes didn't feel comfortable taking showers around here no more in the NBA, so he ain't
Oh
allowed
my
that.
God.
Yeah, I doubt if
Hey,
Jokic will want to back him out.
Red C5 looking. Hey, Michael Porter was balling that tournament too, though, in that series. That
I
man
know
averaged
somebody-
We
22.
won't talk about it. I was gonna give Jamal. I was gonna give Jamal Murray his props, for hitting
Man,
2 game winners in that
Michael
series.
Porter, hey, he been balling that series, man.
He's wide
I
open.
don't, man, if he keep balling like this, though, hey, he told you.
I mean, he can shoot.
P5 told us.
He's just not an MVP caliber type
Hey,
player.
y'all think I'm just be talking crazy all the time, but
No, that we know that's Turan.
But what I will say, C5
Hey,
is
he
this.
had his way. He
I
had his way
think
against the Lakers.
I think that he could
Man.
possibly, in his career be like a Finals MVP. That's a possibility if you take in consideration.
like I said before. I mean, if you gotta take him away from Joker, away from Jamal Murray, and that's when you truly see what kind of player he's gonna become, and that's when you see if he's gonna be an MVP or not. And I just don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen because to
Porter?
me he's too.
Yeah, Porter.
He's too dependent. He's too dependent on his jump shot. He's kind of shy about going to the basket. And if you're shy about going to the basket, your jumper gotta be fucking wet. And his shit is not wet, and that's the problem with it.
Not yet.
We
Like I
saw
said,
Porter
he's still young.
You said All-Star?
All right, moving on to the East. We got Celtics versus Heat. The game is live right now. It looks like the Celtics are going to advance if it keeps on going the way it is, but in today's day and age, you don't know.
Man,
Herb
they
Porter
put him in last time I seen him.
Is out bad.
How long is Porzingis out for?
Let's see.
I don't know anything.
Well, keep talking about Big Chicken. Look it up, please.
Oh, I got you.
Well,
Look it up, Big Chicken.
I think that Miami actually overachieved in this series just for them winning one game. Without Jimmy Butler, I really don't even know how you did it. So another great season. Eric Spoelstra is going to hang around for another 5-6 years.
I think he's a hell of a coach.
I think he is too. And the reason why I think he is because again, you pulled off that one dub. That proves that that's all coaching. You don't got the players to beat them. You don't. Not even even with Jimmy Butler, you don't got the players to beat them. So shout out to the Heat. Get your fishing poles ready.
I like them boys over there at the Heat, man. I just wish they could lock something together solid and do something deep in the playoffs. Because I love all them guys, man. I wish I could do something again. Fuck.
Maybe
Real
if
quick
they can get a
update about
7-footer, I
Porzingis.
think that'd be all right.
One little update about Porzingis is that he's most likely to miss the second round series, and it might go further.
Who they play next round? If they win, the winner of who?
The winner of
Take a look real quick.
Cavs and Magic.
They can maybe sneak by, but
Cavs
They're gonna
got big two big men down there if they advance.
Cavs have been looking good too.
They're in a tough series though.
They are in a tough series.
Mobley and Allen down low, and then Garland and what's his face been balling.
Donovan Mitchell, that Nick Struss
Mitchell.
dude has been doing his thing too.
Mm-hmm. Cleveland has a lot of players. Like honestly, their bench players is good too.
And don't sleep on Orlando, man. They looking nice too. I don't think they got the big man. Because Banchero is like a 3-4 type guy. I can't remember. I don't think they got the big man to really scare, make Boston regret not having Porzingis. So
yeah, I don't think so either.
yeah.
I think that they can maintain because Orlando has a lot of shifty little guards, but guess what? Boston got a lot of shifty guard stoppers. You know what I'm saying? Boston also has a lot of their 6th and 7th player are solid as well. So you just seen dude that what's his name? Light skinned dude that had the fro. He balled out last game. So yeah, Boston, they should be okay.
That'll be an interesting series, especially with Kristaps out.
Yeah. I still think that way.
What we got
I think
next?
so too, but I think it's gonna be close. So Cavs and Magic, obviously we were just talking about it. The Bucks and the Pacers. Now that series is becoming interesting too. It's tied at 3-2, or the Pacers lead 3-2 right now. The Bucks held on yesterday to get themselves another chance.
I don't know how Indy lost. Like, who you losing to?
Right.
It was Chris Middleton and Patrick Beverly, dude. They were going nuts. Bobby Portis was doing his thing too.
Truthfully, Milwaukee probably would have won the game before that if Bobby Portis could have kept his cool. Well, they would have had a great shot to win when he got ejected. It's really unfortunate that Milwaukee always gets a major injury every fucking playoffs. It's always either Giannis, mostly Giannis. It's Giannis every time. Fuck it, it's Giannis.
This dude's wild.
And it's like you just get Dame and then he just gets hurt too. Like, that's so fucking crazy.
Right.
That, like, there must be a curse going around the locker room.
I don't know who gets hurt more. If they get hurt or they lose their coaches more. I don't fucking know. They've had so many fucking coaches in the past 5 years. It's ridiculous.
So they're losing in the first round. If they lose in the first round, does this get blamed on Doc?
Listen,
No, because
you can't blame it on him because of injury.
yeah, because of the injuries, you can't.
I agree. The horrible play of the team for the rest of the season gets blamed on Doc. This playoff loss is just a continuance, but Doc gets an escape clause because of the fact of all the injuries he's dealing with. So
I still would fire him.
I would.
Me too, bro. I don't like
heat
him.
his ass up.
Fire him. You know what I do? I sign his son to a contract and then fire them both the same day. Both their asses, just for GP.
And then last but not least, we got the Knicks and the 76ers. The Knicks lead 3-2 on that series. Jalen Brunson has been doing his thing, man. He's averaging 34 and 4, or 34.4, 4 rebounds and 8 assists. It's a pretty good stat line.
Yeah,
Losing that game hurt, bro. Like, a game like that could be demoralizing, man.
Aren't they without Mr. Robinson and Randall?
Robinson played yesterday.
Did he? Okay.
But just the way they lost, and it, like, that hurt. They could come out flat in game 6, man. Who knows? Like, Maxey is a player. Embiid is still Embiid. The Knicks need more than Bronson.
For sure.
Getting paid out there, though. I just seen that little motherfucker pull some shit I ain't think he could pull off.
I swear to God. Right now, he's looking worth it. Every single penny they're giving his ass is worth it right now, too.
He definitely is balling.
Let's go. So we've been on for a minute, so we won't get to cover everything as far as news-wise. Was there anything in the news that we wanted to touch on, or because we do actually have, I wanted to touch on this real quick and then we can go, but I did wanted to touch on Dallas fans mad as usual, especially after the draft. And I wanted, DJ, you my dog, I want to give you a round of applause. Y'all brought back Zeke. Y'all brought back Zeke the Freak, baby.
Listen, man. It is what it is, man. I actually like our draft, but I don't know what they're gonna do with running back.
Hey man, listen, Zeke the Freak, bro. And listen, y'all back. Y'all back.
We're gonna win 10 to 12 games, possibly win a playoff game or not, and that's just what's gonna happen.
Yep. You out the first round. The first round exit, boys.
We may win. I mean, depending on the matchup, we may win the playoff, but we're not gonna win nothing like 2001 if we do get lucky and win one.
Y'all, you know when y'all win, y'all gonna win a championship in the next 8 years, Dallas. And guess when it's gonna be? Right after Jerry Jones dies. Fact.
This was for you, Jerry.
I'll be honest with you, man. I think his son is worse. Like Jerry would have signed Derrick Henry.
The good thing he didn't, though. Good thing he didn't, because Jerry Jones falls in love with people.
Man, Derrick Henry got signed for $8 million a year, man. If Dallas had Derrick Henry going into next year with the draft we just had, I'd be real like, okay, we got a shot. That need a running game.
You got a point.
Hey, it happens, bro. But I think y'all gonna be okay. Touching the other news,
football team.
Yeah, y'all real dope. Other news: Kelsey now the highest paid tight end in NFL history. Go ahead. We want to thank. We want to say he's earned it because of his skill set. But Taylor Swift also made sure he deserved to get that money too, because she made them numbers go up.
It's that Taylor Swift money. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's that Taylor Swift money. You can't have the boss chick in the music industry and you over here making third best tight end money. What we doing here, baby?
I mean,
I hope they break up before next year.
I respect his contract, but let's be real. His best years are behind him, like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. He still might be the best tight end in the league, though. I don't know who took his spot yet.
He'll never. I don't think he's gonna get half of that money.
Good. Other news: Real Madrid beats Manchester to reach the Champions League semifinals in soccer, aka real football.
Yeah, go Madrid.
Do Ronaldo or Messi play for one of them? The only two people I know.
Messi plays in America right now, bro. He plays for Miami.
Oh, see.
And Ronaldo, I think he still plays for Barcelona. Oh no, or
Ronaldo?
Argentina. I'm tripping.
The only two people I know.
Ronaldo plays in the what you call it? Is he still playing Saudi Arabia?
Oh yeah. I forgot he signed that deal. That was like the biggest fucking deal ever.
Damn. Bro, I went about this wrong. I was let down by my family. I should have been playing soccer for real.
What Al Nasser? I don't know how you say it.
Al Nasir.
Yeah. Al Nasir.
Also, we got the me and Chickens Eagles extending AJ Brown.
When do they gonna run out of money? God damn.
Hey, I kind of got some breaking news. Ryan Garcia failed his doping test the day before and the day of his upset over Devin Haney.
I just saw that.
Caught with PEDs.
With that said, I still think Garcia would have beat him.
Yeah. I don't think it gave him extra strength. I don't. He just looked
Dude just couldn't
that
stop
was nasty one way or the other.
Yeah, like that left was still coming regardless, and Haney still ain't seen it.
I don't know, man.
Which is crazy for how many times they done fought. They done fought about 7 times, and you know the left is coming.
He said, "You know what's coming. Watch out! Don't tell him no more, man. He knows it's coming. Don't tell him no more. He knows it's coming." Damn. What else we got? We got one more thing. Warner Brothers, aka / Discovery stock plummets. There's fear and speculation that they could lose rights for NBA games.
Also, I seen that NBC is set to offer the NBA double
Please.
what they're getting paid right now. So more than likely it's going to be back NBA on NBC.
You got to bring Bob Costas back, though. You're going to do it. You got to bring Bob Costas back.
There was so many days, like 3 weeks before the playoffs, where there's like 10 games, 15 games, 20 games on, and only 2 were being like nationally televised.
And who would be the announcer? I mean, why not give Van Gundy and Mark Jackson free? I'd love to see them back.
They're probably gonna put
reunited.
that bullshit on Peacock too. Watch.
Shit,
Yeah,
I
they
hope,
got,
Don't
I
nobody got
hope so.
that's a
It's
streaming
free,
thing.
bro. Might as
They
well
forced
sign
the
up
people
for it,
to
Reg.
Peacock is free.
They
It
be
was for a
charging
minute
though.
there.
Nah, it ain't free no more.
It was for a minute.
Nah, it ain't free no more.
It's gonna definitely go on there though. They forcing people to Peacock.
Some of the games are on HBO Max. That's what I'd be watching it on.
For real. I ain't know that.
All the TNT
Yeah.
games are on HBO Max.
Yeah, I've been watching them.
They ain't doing too much.
Reggie got that fucking song stuck in my head now.
I can see Marv Albert sexually assaulting somebody right now.
I hope they don't. If they do, I hope they really do like bring back Van Gundy and Mark Jackson. They was the best duo in the game, man.
Damn. Yo, anybody got any shout outs, anything that we didn't cover y'all want to talk about real quick before we tell everybody I holla?
Shout out to my nephew Jaden and his under 12 basketball team. They was the number 3 team in the nation on the Puma circuit.
Hell yeah.
Dang, that's
Yeah.
dope. Man, our family be getting it, bro.
Hey, Teran was on that team and got tested for PD, and they also found his actual real birth certificate. So
Hey.
I got a video of Teran playing football. I don't know if I sent it. I'm gonna send it to y'all.
oh yeah, please do.
Got y'all.
Reggie, you got any shout outs?
Shout out to all y'all.
C5.
Shout out to Oh So Funky, man. Just wait till we
Yeah,
start
man.
dropping some tunes with some funky, groovy soul to it. You guys are gonna be
Yeah.
hearing this shit.
Yeah. Shout out to Oh So Funky. Big Chicken, what you got for me?
Shout out to us, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the world.
The world, Craig. The world, Craig. The world. Saran, go ahead and shout out your church league team, man. It's
Man,
not
hey, want to shout out my teammates, at Mount Zion Baptist Babylon Church. We've been doing our thing for the last couple of years. They trying to kick us out the league because we've been dominating. We've been I've been in that league right there though. I feel LeBron though. You know what I'm saying? Because
they're not saying dynasty, but they're saying dynasty for real.
Trust me, man. Hey, the numbers I'm putting up and my teammates, man, they the best, man. They keep feeding me the rock, things like that. No Diddy, I'm doing my thing. And then, and what's so dope about my league though? They got like a third quarter. They put the rim down to 8.5. And then we get to choose who we play. So we get to choose who we play. So a lot of times we play like fourth graders, fifth graders. But hey, I just want to give a shout out to my, let's bring home another championship. Just keep doing it, man.
Shout out to your head coach. Shout out to your head coach, Pastor Bendover.
That ain't his name. Hags no. Hags no. We don't play them games.
No, that's Miguel's alias, Pastor Bendover.
Oh man.
Hey, we probably the only basketball team that probably do, pass the communion around and stuff like that. And
y'all be drinking a wine.
Oh, what? We be getting busy. You know what I'm saying? Tearing them crackers up during halftime, man. And then after the game, we do an offering, get our money back, Something slight. But it's for the that's how we got to keep our jerseys fresh, man. We got to keep switching like they do in college,
Yeah. Yo, I want to shout out to all those listeners. Shout out to D80. Shout out to Miguel. Shout out to the whole squad right here: Reggie, C5, Teran, DJ, Big Chicken. Yo, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to Deshaun and Red. We're leaving the comments and sparking more controversy. Shout out
Oh,
to
yeah.
Red for still thinking it's a whole bunch of Louis on that Colorado team. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you don't believe it, half of America's still gonna believe it. And shout out to Dion because them shoes they brought back is fire. And as much
Hard
as I'll be
as
on
fuck.
here talking about them, I'm copping me a pair of them though.
Hey, John, but for real though, I was gonna get his little phone from Boost. No cap though. Y'all see the Dion phone?
No, I ain't see it.
I didn't see it, bro. Is it hard?
It's a one of them flip phones.
Oh hell no! We bringing the flip phones back. Let's do it.
No, not like
Big
that.
people-
Not like that. It's like a Razer flip phone.
Oh, that shit's
Oh,
hard,
shit.
bro. Yeah.
Man, that's dope.
No, I'm cool.
Dope. All right, big people, play our outro, man. We out of here, man.
Big checks, big deposits. I got it.
Hey, run that shit up, Trace.
Run it up. I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Run it up.
I got it.
Big checks with big deposits. Run it up. 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 Big checks with big deposits. Big bag what I be on. Play the corner like Dion. Hard code like Freon. No time for you peons. Pandemic ain't stop nothing. Apply pressure, I'm job hunting.